Welcome back. Here is a live look at the memorial in Manhattan and reflecting pool where the World Trade Center towers used to stand. Tomorrow marks 20 years since the terrorist attacks of September 11th. And the Phoenix Fire Urban Search and Rescue Team here in the Valley trained in New York after the very first terrorist attack on the World Trade Center back in '93. So they were some of the very first to ship out to help after 9/11. And today we are getting our first look at some never before seen footage they shot 20 years ago at Ground Zero.
For the first time ever, Phoenix Fire is sharing their raw footage from 20 years ago at Ground Zero.
Unbelievable. I don't even know how to describe it. It's gut-wrenching.
Men like ants atop mountains of crushed metal, showing the true scope of the devastation.
And you see it with your eyes, but your mind is having a hard time connecting it.
Former Phoenix Fire Chief Bob Kahn met us at the Hall of Flame Museum, where they're refurbishing this retired rescue rig from Queens that lost its entire crew of 8 on 9/11.
I realized that, the chances of finding anybody were slim to none.
And still they tried. One piece of metal at a time, digging, searching to find some pocket of hope.
And they weren't going to give up. That's the other thing. They were out there just working with these 5-gallon buckets. It was just unbelievable.
You basically have an incident in New York City where you have a catastrophic disaster of unbelievable proportions.
Phoenix Fire sent a team of 72 to Manhattan for 2 weeks.
This is what we train for. This is what we do.
I went out ahead of the team.
Bob got there 4 days after the attacks. The temporary morgue stayed empty.
A lot of them were still in that debris.
2,750 victims, including the bodies of 343 firefighters, buried somewhere in the rubble around them.
It was a holy place. It was a tomb for those people. This picture that's the skin in the background.
Seeing the shell of the structure jutting out of the ground, no offices even partially intact, really hit him.
And I realized that slid down on top of families and people and human beings.
Each with dozens of family members desperate for answers.
It was surreal. I don't know how you couldn't feel that impact.
The pain planting a firm appreciation for everything and every moment after that.
You just don't take it for granted. I don't want to forget. I want to remember it. As painful as it is for any of us that were there, I don't want to forget how I felt there and how I feel now.